Hey guys, it's that time to come on up into the kitchen with Granna. I hope you guys had a great weekend, had a chance to get out and enjoy this hot weather that we're having and spending some time with your family and friends and all that. I just hope it was a great weekend for everybody, okay? But before we get started with our conversation for today, you guys know what the routine is. So I need you to go ahead, share my video with all your family and friends. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, give me some likes and some love, and just subscribe to Kitchen Talk with Granna. If you have not became one of my followers, go ahead and hit that button and become one of my followers, okay? All right, so let's get it popping up into the kitchen today. Okay, so last week we talked about Joe Biden and his long list of VP candidates that he had, and him making his choice on who was going to be his running mate for vice president. Okay, so Mr. Biden made his decision on last week, and I guess was a surprise, or maybe it wasn't a surprise to some people, because I believe that Miss Kamala Harris was his choice, and I believe that she was like up at the top of his list of being one of his VP candidates. Okay, so it's out there. We're gonna have Joe Biden and Kamala Harris running for the Democrat Party for president and vice president come November. Okay, so props and congratulations to Miss Kamala Harris for being his nominee, his VP running mate. Okay, so of course, last week when I was talking about it, we all know that it's time for the mudslinging to start, and immediately it started. Immediately once he made that announcement, it got going. It got going, and of course, our president, snapped back and had some things to say about Senator Harris. He was saying that how could Joe Biden pick someone so disrespectful, when they was doing their primary election, she was one of the candidates that was running for president, and during their debates, there was a time or two that she was really heated, and she was really, questioning Joe Biden, about the busing and and all that, and she was telling her story of being bused when she, when she was a little girl and all that. And by her doing that, of course, our president Donald Trump is trying to use that against her, saying that she was disrespectful to Joe Biden during that debate. But my thing is, when you're in a debate, it's like a competition, and you're going for the win, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to bring out points that's gonna make your opponent look like they're not for this thing or for that. That is a part of that's a part of your strategy. That's a part of the debate. Trying to bring out the worst in the person that you're debating or the person you're running against. I mean, isn't that what you're supposed to do? I don't understand. I don't understand, But of course, we're talking about our president. He's already, somebody out there has already put out this commercial, and it says, let me make sure I get it right. It says Slow Joe and Phony Kamala. I mean, I'm like, really? Really? They, of course, they had their different point of views when they was debating, and not only her, there was other people that he was having heated discussions with. There was other people that was running, candidates that was running, that they all did not agree on the same thing. But of course, they're gonna nitpick. They're gonna nitpick everything that they can to make them be against each other. But I believe that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden will come together and build a strong team and make a difference. I do believe that they'll come together, and make that difference that we need in this world right now. You know, and there's going to be all kind of things brought up about her. There's going to be more mudslinging when it comes to Joe Biden. You know, it's going to be a lot of things that's going to be brought up and put out there, you know, for us to see and stuff. And, you know, Mr. Biden said that, you know, he gave some of his reasons for who he chose. And, you know, he said he had to look at, the main thing he was looking at was his age. You know, he's going to be at the end, if he gets nominated for president at the end of these 4 years, he's going to be like 81 years old. So he said he needed someone to come into office that was going to come in and be prepared to take over like day one, you know, just in case, God forbid, anything were to happen to him, that person would be able to stand on their own and continue to run this country the way that it should be ran. You know, so he definitely had to put his age into as one of the factors of his decision. And I think Ms. Harris is like 55 years old, you know. But, you know, I know it was a tough choice for him because there were so many great nominees that he had to choose from. I mean, Kamala Harris was on my list. You know, Susan Rice was on my list. You know, I just, you know, I'm not the one, or any of us had anything to do with his choice. You know, he had to make the best choice that he felt would be able to come together and make the great team that he wants. You know, so, you know, it is what it is at this point. No one can do anything about it. You know, that is the person that he chose to run. And, you know, we'll just have to wait and see how these debates go and how she's gonna stand up to it. And I believe her and Vice President Pence will go head to head. They'll go toe to toe. I don't think she's gonna be bullied. I don't think she's gonna be pushed around, intimidated, or any of that. I do believe like she's a strong woman and she'll be able to hold her ground. You know, and of course people are saying, oh, he chose her because she's black, and you know, he's just trying to get the black votes. But you know, if you look at it, I mean, most African American, most black people of color, or people of color, are Democrats anyway. You know, they're Democrats. Of course, she's gonna bring in her supporters that she had, you know, during her campaign, and the supporters that she's had throughout her career, you know, and being in the Senate and all that. You know, she had a strong follower. She has a strong follower of people that's gonna support her, you know, and that's just what it is. But it's just so crazy. It's just so funny how you sit back and you look at what your president, now you want to talk about somebody being disrespectful. If that ain't the pot calling the cattle black, then I don't know what is. Because this man is so disrespectful. It was disrespectful of him, and he even referred to her as nasty. You know, that was one of the things. She's nasty. I mean, you are so disrespectful the way you just talking about this woman, and she's doing the same thing that you're doing. She's just trying to advance in her career, and she's just trying to do what she feels is right for the people, you know, but you want to call her nasty, disrespectful, phony. Come on now. You need to look at the book. You need to look in the mirror. You need to take a look in the mirror as yourself. But you know, that's our president. That's his history. That's what he does. That's what he's done for these whole 4 years. Anyone that against him or speak out against him or voice their opinion, then he has all these names to call them. You know, that's being disrespectful. She's not the first and only woman that he has disrespected and talked about. He talked about Elizabeth Warren, you know, when she was running. You know, he talked about so many different women that's in the politician field right now that it's just crazy. It's just crazy. You know, but then I was looking on there where they were saying something that back in like 2011 and 2013, he made he gave to her campaign. He made a donation to her campaign. So, you know, they was like, well, that tell you right there that he's not racial. He made a donation to her campaign. That doesn't mean anything. That probably was just a tax write-off for him. You know, that's what that was. That was just to show face. You know, he does some things to show face to make it look like he's doing this or he's doing that. But I'm happy. I'm glad that now he's gotten his vice president. Now they can sit down and strategize and get their plan together on what their focus is and put it out there for everyone to hear and what they're gonna do to make a difference in this world, you know. And we as the people have got to listen to the message. We gotta listen to the message of what they're saying and make our decisions on that. You know, we can't listen to all the mud throwing and you know, and all the backlash and all the, you know, stabbing in the back. And we just gotta listen to the clear message of what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is gonna bring to us in the next 4 years. You know, what they're gonna do. You know, and of course, like I said, they're talking about, oh, when she was district attorney, she arrested all these black men and, you know, she did this, she did that. I don't know why she did what she did. I don't know when she was district attorney, you know, what was she trying to do? I don't know if she was trying to clear some of the crime, you know. But of course, like you said, when you're on that platform in the politician world, then nothing is offhand. Everything is there. You know, there is no off the table. Everything is on the table for they to pick at and to look at. You know, they're talking about her husband. They're gonna talk about her mom. They're gonna talk about her dad. They're gonna talk about everything in her life that they can talk about to make her look less than what she is representing. And you know, and that's just what it is. That's exactly what it is, and that's just how it's gonna be. But you know, we have got to we got to get out and vote. We got to get out there and represent. I don't care who your party is. You have, you know, you can't sit back and throw your opinions out there if you don't vote. If you don't, you know, show up and vote that way and let your voice be heard that way. So we're gonna see how this works. We're gonna see how this work out. But hey, you know. I don't know. You know, it's gonna be so much mud throwing. You're gonna have to get a shovel, honey. You gotta get that shovel and dig up in there and try to get to the truth about the matter and all that. So we gonna just sit back, watch this play out. You know, wait till November. I think we got about 80 some days left. You know, I know she's gonna be doing a debate, I think in like either late September or October with Vice President Pence. And then, like I said, Mr. Joe Biden and President Trump has 3 debates set up so far. So we're gonna see how this works. We're just gonna see. I'm curious to hear your opinion on it. I'm curious to see what you all think about his choice that he made, his candidate that he picked. You know, what do y'all think about Senator Harris? You know, what are your views on what you think she's gonna bring to the table? You know, drop me a line on that. You know, drop me a line. Let me know what you think. All I know, you know, and people looking at it like, oh, this is gonna be history. He just looking at trying to make history and all that. I mean, it was history made when she ran for the president. She made history when she ran for, you know, to be the president. You know, that was a history because an African-American woman had done that. And, you know, along with, you know, the other women that was running for the presidential. So, you know, she's already made history in her life, or many of her achievement has been history made. So I don't think that that should be a big factor in all this and stuff. I don't think we need to look at skin color, because the color of your skin ain't got nothing to do with sin, honey, because you can be any color and be just so sinful and full of so many sins. So that has nothing to do with it, okay? But guys, drop me a comment on it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right there. I'm curious to know. Let me know what you think, you know. And I'll definitely get back with you guys on that, okay? All right, guys, thank you for this few minutes of your time. Have a great day. As you're going about your day, make sure you're wearing your mask and being safe. And be kind to everybody you come in contact with, All right, I'm gonna catch you guys next time around.